unfortunate news today, and that being the passing of Jimmy Rave, who, I mean, we have outlined the numerous health issues that he has had over the past year or so that resulted in first the amputation of one of his arms, then both of his legs. It's just been a horrible, horrible set of circumstances that he was going through, and on top of that was just these crippling medical expenses that really kind of galvanized the wrestling community, spearheaded by Mick Foley and High Spots, who recently just raised $22,000 to help Jimmy Rave out. And if you saw his posts about these medical bills, it was heartbreaking. This was like six figures in medical costs. This is somebody that just, losing what he has and going through just the health issues, and to have that on top of it, that is something no individual should ever have to go through that. It's a very sad story, and unfortunately passing away at 39 years of age.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a story that has hit the wrestling community really, really hard. I mean, unfortunately, it's an industry again where like we often hear about performers going away too soon. But I think like it's even worse when you have a story that you've kind of been able to follow through these sort of news reports, and just to see the continued, worsening shape of this man, and just the misfortunes that he's had to experience over the past year plus is incredibly difficult. I mean, for audiences, but I can't imagine what it was like for him. I can't imagine what it was like for his family. So it's, this is comes kind of off the heels of a lot of maybe nostalgic feelings about like the glory days of Ring of Honor, and certainly that's how I remember Jimmy Rave, as part of the embassy, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody who really looked to have so much potential as part of that whole group, of just real great upstarts. And yeah, for one reason or another, it didn't pan out that way. And came to a terribly tragic end. So our condolences, of course.
Yeah, he sadly leaves behind two children. Again, he was only 39 years of age. He got into the industry at a very, very young, when he was 16, coming up in the Georgia scene with that whole crew in like NWA Wildside. And then, as Way mentioned, like his first big break, like he was on some of those early NWA TNA shows, but it was part of the embassy that I think kind of a national audience got to see Jimmy Rave. And then, of course, with TNA Wrestling, when he was teaming with Lance Archer as the Rock and Rave Infection. We have a whole obit on Jimmy Rave on the site, but certainly in recent memory, it's been all the health struggles, and it's a really sad ending to his story. So you can follow that up on the site.